Alrighty guys, welcome back to another Good Labs video. Today's video, we already kind of covered the how to hit bombs with Tig before, where he was just swinging out of his shoes, telling you guys how to hit it far. But today we're just gonna talk about how to hit your driver straighter, how to hit it better, how to set up to it, everything that goes into a driver swing. We are gonna cover today to help you guys hit more fairways.
It goes on and off, but there's times when I drive the ball really well and times when I don't. Probably talk a little bit about what I think causes me to not drive it so well, and then also talk about what I feel when I'm driving it really well.
All right guys, checkpoints for the driver. There's one main difference between the driver and your irons, and that is that the driver, you are hitting up on the ball. That's the only club in the bag that you're actually hitting up on it. And there are tour players out there like Brooks Koepka and a couple others that actually hit down on it, but I want all you guys out there to be hitting up on your driver. It's so much easier to hit it straight if you're hitting up. When you're hitting down on your driver, you're gonna pop it up, you're gonna hit spinny shots, a lot of different things, but that all starts with correct setup. So when you guys get over the ball here, checkpoint number one is that your ball position right here is going inside your left heel. So your ball should be in line with your left heel right here. If you guys are hitting your driver, right there. That right there automatically, it naturally sets you up to hit up on it. That's checkpoint number one when you're hitting the driver. So ball position. Number two, once it's in here, I want you guys to add a little tilt to your shoulders this way. So this right shoulder is gonna be lower than your left, like this. So that is gonna encourage you to hit up on it naturally, just by your setup. That's without any swing changes, anything. All you're doing is ball position, checkpoint number one. Checkpoint number two is you're tilting your shoulders on an angle to hit upward. So those are the two main things. That right there is all set up. That's before you take the golf swing. You're setting up your body and everything for success to hit up on it. The biggest thing in my opinion, guys, the third thing, this is kind of my checkpoint that I just want to give you quick, is to make sure you're loading your weight properly and making a good turn into this right knee here. I don't want any of you guys out there doing this because you're gonna be steep and hit down on it. I wanna make sure for checkpoint number three, you're turning in to this leg here and loading properly, so now when you get back here you can explode and hit up. You have something to push off of. You guys will see Tig does it naturally. He kills the ball, and when he's on with the driver, he's the best driver of the golf ball in the group. Hits it the farthest by far.
Biggest thing for me, when Grant talked about shoulders, making sure they're tilted a little bit, because that's a really big thing. When I'm not hitting it well, my shoulders get really level and also they open up.
Yeah.
And that's when I don't hit it as well. That's when I hit spinny little cuts that just really don't go anywhere. So big thing for me is making sure that I stay square with my shoulders, hips, and feet on where I want to hit this ball. I do like hitting a little fade with my driver. It just feels more natural, but the big thing is not overspinning it left or right.
And exactly like he was saying, when Tig obviously is hitting down on it a little bit, he gets open here, and so that naturally makes him want to hit down and hit those down. He hits down on it, hits those squeeze little spinny fades, and that's what, when he's not driving the ball good, that's what he's doing. It's just hard to hit the ball good when you're hitting down on the driver.
So when I'm not hitting good, this is what it looks like. See my shoulders are aiming probably over left of the building, and that's I'll never miss it left, but I'll spin it. And
it's funny, go back to that setup. I mean, it naturally, like his shoulders, they still have a little tilt, but they could, if he closed off, it will naturally add more tilt like that. The more open you come, the more it's gonna level out like this, but the more you close them off, the more it's gonna tilt. Once again, guys, that's all set up. He has not done anything in his golf swing.
And being a little open is not too bad. Like Roy McIlroy is just a smidge open, but it's, you gotta just be conscious of being not too open.
Ball, zero spin.
Yeah, just a little butter cut. It's more consistent than trying to hit a draw. There was a period where I was like trying to man, I just really want to hit a draw with my driver, but it's not natural. It maybe could help a little bit, but to me, 10, 15 yards is not really gonna make that much difference.
I completely agree. And guys, let's get a face-on view here. This is a big one. He's looking at Tig face-on, because this is where you can see how much he loads his weight. Alright guys, we're gonna go over the checkpoints real quick, just looking at Tig's setup. Here we go. First thing, ball position. His ball position is perfect. It's right inside of his heel here. You draw a straight line back, that is perfect. The next thing is the tilt in his shoulders is naturally just like this. When he's swinging good, that's the tilt. So that will make him want to hit up on it. And now, just watch him hit. Really focus on him loading his weight into his right leg.
That's really good.
When you're hitting it like that, you're gonna be unbeatable. Well guys, hopefully that helped you out a little bit. I just wanted to make this video very clear on how the driver swing is different than the iron swing and all the rest of the clubs in the bag, just because it's teed up and you're hitting up on it. So you gotta make some adjustments if you really wanna hit your driver good. Tig made some great swings today. He was bombing it. He's swinging really good.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, one of the really key points to just, I feel like driver for me, it really comes back to setup. When my setup is just a little bit off, that's when I'm not swinging as good. So it's most of the time, it's not like you need to change something really big in your swing, your hands, or you know wherever your hands are in the swing. It usually, because the driver is such a longer club, it mainly just comes to setup and getting those fundamentals right. And then the driver is just kind of it's not a hard club to hit once you can get set up properly. So
I agree.
That's like a big thing. Take the key points for the setup and apply those to your game, and I guarantee you'll start hitting it better off the tee.
Guys, take notes on if there's any of the slow motion videos, just screenshot those or whatever of Tig's swing, because it's looking good right now, and I would try and replicate that. But if you guys are enjoying these videos, hit that like button. Also, once again, like I say this every video, leave a comment down low on future videos you guys want to see, because we do read those, and that just helps us really dive into what you guys are struggling with. Till next time guys, peace out.